Hey, what's up everybody? Got something really cool to show you guys. This thing's in really great shape. I just need to go over it some more and put some like armor all or whatever on it to clean up the plastic better. Otherwise, awesome condition for something that's from 1977. This is one of the originals. Anyways, before I show you guys the Sears Heavy Sixer, I'll show you all the games that came with it, and I got some booklets and catalogs and stuff too. On controllers, he just had the original paddles that are also in great shape. And joysticks, didn't have any joysticks. He gave me a couple of Sega Genesis controllers. They're both the same type, in good shape, so cool enough. Got plenty of Atari joysticks. So, start pulling the games here. All these games, as far as I know, are pretty common. Pac-Man, Frogger, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, this one I don't think I've had this. I didn't recognize it at all. It's by US Games, and it looks like you got a guy to where you're trying to break out of prison, and you got your gun, and then it's like the prison walls coming in at you from each side. So you got to shoot all the bricks, and then as soon as you clear enough bricks as in his body size worth, you can go left or right to the next screen. So a little different there. Anyways, it's called Squeeze Box. Space Invaders, Stampede, Atlantis, and for anybody new to Atari, there is a version of Atlantis by Magic where it's actually got graphics printed on the label. That's just basically, I guess, rainbow label Atlantis. And I got two copies of this. This one, the label's a little tweaked. Egomania, Star Raiders, Combat, or the Great White Rabbit. I've got a shit ton of Combat cartridges. I may still make a Combat lamp. Can't get an Atari without Combat, or at least Pac-Man. Star Master. This one's in great shape. Another copy of Egomania. Donkey Kong. And Gopher. He's back here. He's gonna force me to make a long video. Kind of got this big ass tray balanced on a box. As soon as I start taking stuff out, it wants to fall off. And also, this is my first Heavy Sixer. I've never been able to physically see one until now, let alone buy one. Which on that, I didn't buy it. This was a trade, so I'll tell you guys at the end of the video here what I traded for it. Got a great deal. Go on to the manuals and stuff. May have the rest of this. Nice one for Gopher. And they must have gotten one of these, and either he kept it or they got rid of it or something, but I got the owner's manual for an Atari Vader. So cool. I'll throw this in with my good Vader system. Let's see. They're showing. Must be an oddball organizer. It just says computer game organizer. And it's not as high up as the other ones. So, don't know. So I'll have to look it up anyway. It's got a catalog and it shows the bigger organizers in there for your system. Combat. That's cool. Cool. Owner's manual for a Wiko command control joystick, which I have plenty of. M Network catalog. Space Invaders. Wow, that's actually pretty damn clean. Surprising for Donkey Kong. Looks like another. Oh, that's cool. Just a little catalog / flyer for all the Coleco games that were ported over to the 2600. Egomania. Sears Telegames Tank Plus. Sears Telegames Target Fun. I think I have both of those. Okay, this Egomania one's in pieces. The cover. Demon Attack. Space Jockey. Sears Telegames Missile Command. Sears Telegames Pong Sports. Atlantis. Sears Telegames Pac-Man. I guess that's all for Frogger. And serial number's different, so obviously this was for the Vader. Might send it in to see if I can get anything from the past sent to the present. Still got the warranty. Controllers. Oh, some other games. Missile Command. This is one of the ones that looks like half Atari, half Intellivision. It's Frogs and Flies. Got the original power supply. Or this is the one that was for the Vader, in great shape. Or put the damn controllers for the save. Oh, there they are. Yeah, these Genesis gamepads aren't in bad shape. It's called Super Pad by Performance. Anyways, they had a couple of these with it. Not too bad. A little lightweight, like maybe they're cheaply made, but not too bad. But they're not all beat up. Now, on to the awesomeness. And the other people lucky enough to have one of these weren't shitting. This sucker's heavy compared to a regular old Atari 2600. There's the face of it. All that awesome wood grain is in excellent shape. And it just says Video Arcade on the corner there. Sticker there's all in great shape. And I have taken this apart to clean the inside, and it was just dusty, so it was kept indoors at least, just not ever opened up. And the only thing that I swapped on it, the cord on it was all frayed, so I just took the cord off another Atari and put it on this, so it's got a pretty much brand new cord. And on that, back of it's quite a bit different. The hole that the cord goes through, it's pretty big. So what they did was make this little plug to go around the cord that you just stick in there to cover up the rest of the hole. Your two controller ports, power supply, and there is no channel select switch on this. Works on channel 3, and I don't think there's one on the original Atari brand one either. And so even if this says Sears on it, their company partnered up with Atari so they could sell it in their store. So this is basically the same thing as an Atari Heavy Sixer. It just has their wood grain texture and then their graphics on it. Otherwise, same thing. It still has the stickers on the bottom of it. It's manufactured for Sears, Roebuck and Company, and then manufactured by Atari, Incorporated, Sunnyvale, California. And gives a model number and the usual stuff. And the serial number on this one is 83219S. Oh shit, I fucked up. It says stop. Do not attempt game repair. There is no user adjustable parts inside. Opening the game may damage highly technical devices. It's highly technical. So remember, people, don't ever open them up because it's highly technical. Take it to Sears. Let them fuck with it because they're professionals. Yeah, whatever. As you can see, the back of it, awesome shape, and I don't have another light sixer to compare it, but there's a few vids here. Anyways, this whole top piece, other than the lip, sets in this bottom half like a tray, as this is kind of a lip on it that this part sets into, and as you can see, really thick plastic. In fact, I didn't measure it, just lengthwise. I'd say this is about a centimeter longer than a regular sixer. But when I took it apart, this whole bottom piece, man, really super thick plastic. I think a kid could stand on this and not crack it. It's really, really well made. And what's great, man, all the switches are good. In fact, because he had a retro TV there, he hooked it up and let me play some games on it so I could make sure everything was working. Everything works great. So very cool. And it hasn't gotten dry rot. The little rubber feet are still in good shape. So, killer deal. See if I can show you guys this tray without breaking something. This tray is alright, but it's not the most heavy duty. And it's got a hole in the back of it to hang the cord out of and stuff, so you can just keep everything on it. But here's what it looks like. And I'll put a notation in or just add in one of my own comments if this did come with a lid or not. It just doesn't give any, really doesn't show like it would have one. There's no lip for like the lid to fit into. It's just all flat on top here, so don't know. Otherwise, not bad. Just takes up a lot of damn space, man. So anyways, man, the deal I made on this, didn't pay a single penny. And this was one of those Murphy's Law things, man. This probably happens to all collectors, hoarders. When you're looking for something in particular in your infinite piles of stuff, that's the one thing you're never going to frickin' find until you don't need it. Anyways, I've kind of given up on Game Gear systems. I got about 5 of them now, and only one of them half-ass works. And no, I do not want to send it off and have it repaired and stuff, because I'd never play it anyways. That's why I don't collect handhelds. I can't deal with the little screens, man. It just screws with my eyes too much. But had enough games to where he was originally, oh yeah, I'll take your Game Gear games for the Atari, and that's what I was gonna do, because all the games I had were a lot of sports stuff or whatever, and he didn't seem to care, man. He was just willing to take anything. So naturally couldn't find those. So what I ended up doing is going through about 3-4 boxes plus a big tray full of NES cartridges and a few N64 games. I think I gave him a box about this big, full of games. Only, jeez, maybe 3 of them were worth much. I got a few copies of like Super Mario 3, so I gave him one of my copies of that just to sweeten the deal, man. But he was happy as hell, so cool. It's always nice to have extras, man. Once I started going through them, I didn't realize how many freaking copies I had. So I'm getting down to where it's just my personal collection and then what I'm going to give to my grandnephew. So really cool. And the guy put me down as a contact because he says, hey, I have people bringing this stuff in quite often, which is funny because if I go to any other fucking thrift store in this goddamn podunk redneck fucking white bread town, I ask, do you have any video game stuff? And they usually bring me a fucking board game like Yahtzee or some fucking shit. So I want to keep this dude in business. And he says it's like any of this type of stuff, man, as long as it's not things that he's familiar with, like basically like my buddy Jim likes Nintendo, and same with this guy. I get first dibs or whatever, as long as he can get a hold of me on the phone. So killer. That makes, yeah, down the 2 contacts. The one contact that left is the guy that I got the arcade machine from, man. And I think he's pretty much sold all his video game stuff anyways. And just to sweeten the deal on my end, I spotted this thing, and as soon as I grabbed it, the thing went off, and I was rolling like a motherfucker, man, laughing my ass off. Let's show you guys this. He just threw this in. I remember when our grocery stores were selling them for a Halloween a few years back.
Honey, have you seen the cat? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Anything to piss off my sister, the cat hoarder. I hoard game systems, she hoards cats. I think she's at level 30 now, gaining up to level 40 since 3 of them are pregnant. I think she's planning on making like a carpet out of them or something so she can ride around on the house like Alibaba, or I don't know. She's fucking crazy. She's my sister, so need I say more? Have a good one, everybody.